Hi class, today I'm going to be reading you the book Max Found Two Sticks, and it is written and illustrated by Brian Pinky. And again, this is the cover, the front cover of the book that has the title or the name of the book and the author and illustrator. So the author is the person that wrote the book, the illustrator is the person that drew the pictures. We have the spine of the book, kind of like the book's backbone, and we have the back cover of the book. That usually gives us a little summary of what's inside of the book. Here we go. And remember, we're listening for those words that show sound. And this book is written to Andrea, who inspires me to hear life's music. It was a day when Max didn't feel like talking to anyone. He just sat on his front steps and watched the clouds gather in the sky. So here he is. A strong breeze shook the tree in front of his house, and Max saw two heavy twigs fall to the ground. "What are you going to do with those sticks?" Max's grandpa asked as he washed the front windows. Not saying a word, Max tapped on his thigh. Pat, 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 tap. Putter, putter, pat, tat. His rhythm imitated the sound of pigeons, startling into flight. When Max's mother came home carrying new hats for his twin sisters, he asked, "What are you doing with Grandpa's cleaning bucket, son?" Max responded by patting the bucket. Tap, tap, tap. Look, it looks like he has drums. Have you ever done that? Played drums on your pans or your buckets? Tippy tip tap tap. He created the rhythm of the light rain falling against the front windows. He's right here playing his drum. After a while, the clouds moved on and the sun appeared. Cindy, Sean, and Jamal showed up drinking sodas. "Hey, Max, what you doing with those hat boxes?" Again, Max didn't answer. He just played on the boxes. Dum dum dee dum. Dee 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 dum dum. Max drummed the beat of the tom-toms in a marching band. "What are you up to with those soda bottles?" his dad asked as he brought out the garbage cans on his way to work. Max answered on the bottles. Dong dang dong. Do you notice how he is using the things from the story to make music? So I want you to think, what is he going to use next? Ding dong ding. His music joined the chiming of the bells in the church around the corner. Look what he's using now. Soon the twins came out to show off their new hats. "Hey, Max," they asked, "what are you doing with those garbage cans?" Max hammered out a reply on the cans. Clang, clang, da-bang. A clang, clang, da-bang. Max pounded out the sound of the wheels thundering down the tracks under the train on which his father worked as a conductor. The conductor is the person that drives the train. Suddenly Max heard thump-dee-thump, thump-dee-thump as a marching band rounded the corner. Max watched the drummers with amazement as they passed, copying their rhythms. The last drummer saw Max. Then with a nod and a wink, he tossed Max his spare set of sticks. "Thanks," called Max, and he didn't miss a beat. And that's the end. I like in this book how the words showed us the sounds that this little boy was making. I want you to think of a time when you made music with things that weren't necessarily instruments, and maybe you could make some of your things into instruments at home.